I've over this past year, I've gone from like, well, college is not from everyone, and now I'm just like straight up like it's probably not for you.
Baby, don't make me pass a lot, please don't blame me. You already know you got me crazy. Throw it back and beat it like the 80s. Feel like Swayze.
Yo, this is Riley Bennett, aka Mr. Living That Life. Shout out to the comment winner, and thank you for choosing Pristine.
What's up, Team Pristine? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a super cool interview for you guys. We got the one and only, if you would like to introduce himself,
the OG digital nomad, the one and only.
What up,
Mr. Riley Bennett?
What up? What up?
What's up?
Yeah, I met you guys back in Chiang Mai like a couple years ago.
Yeah, you met Yovan, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, met Yovan. Yeah, I remember, man. We got beer. We were at some meetups.
Yeah, we got beer one time.
We got beer. Yeah, hell yeah. Now here we are in beautiful Canggu, Bali.
Guys, we're in Bali. Just before we get into this interview, I want to say Riley was a huge inspiration to me back when I was trying to become a digital nomad. This was 2.5 years ago.
Yo, homie. So this is a throwback interview with Yovan and Quentin from Choose Pristine in Bali. I'm back in Bali here now, Q1 2021. They are in Mexico. I just talked to them. I was like, yo, I stumbled on this interview. Can I reshare it? Anyway, yo, right after doing this interview with them, they blew the fuck up. Blew up. Their course blew up. Their agency blew up. They went on stage at ClickFunnels conference for the 2 Comma Club or whatever, which means they did over $1 million in sales. Anyway, they're crushing it. They have like an office now. They're all around the world. Anyway, check them out. But yeah, quick update from Bali. What are you guys doing? Roll through. I'm here chilling. Peace.
Him and also Chris the Freelancer. These are my main 2 guys that I was always watching on YouTube, man. They were like having fun in Thailand and all this stuff. And I was like, how the hell are these guys doing it?
Yeah.
And then 2.5 years later, we're recording this interview.
And Chris the Freelancer happened to be here.
Just as we were about to record it.
So we were all just hanging out like 10 minutes ago because I had to meet Chris to give him his watch back because he left it at my villa. We had a party there.
So we're recording some interviews right now. Mr. Riley Bennett, Chris Don, the legends, digital nomads, the original, the classics. Yovan, gonna have some good interviews today.
OGs, bro. Yeah, bro, 100%.
The OGs, huge inspiration. Gonna be a cool interview.
Anyways, small digital nomad community, you know.
That's
Small
what
world,
happened in Canggu.
Yeah.
Just hop off the bikes. There he is. Here you are.
Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, the OG. How long have you been a digital nomad for officially?
Yep, officially just over 2 years now. So I officially came out to Chiang Mai October 7th, 2014.
2014.
And yeah. And so after I crossed October 2018, I was like, whoa, 4 years. Like I just got my bachelor's degree in digital nomad entrepreneurship, you know? So I'm like, boom, now I'm going to get my master's.
There you go. So what was the move that made you decide? Sorry, how old are you?
Just turned 29.
29. So you started what? You would have been 25.
Came out here at 25.
25. What was the moment that you were like, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna become a digital nomad?
Yeah, it started all off taking a regular 2-week vacation to Thailand.
Okay.
So me and some buddies did that, and then it was very short, and we were like, well, that was bullshit. 2 weeks? What? And it was really my first time traveling this was shortly after college. First time outside of the country. And I was like, okay, that was a joke. And so me and Parker, we were like, all right, that was super dope. We both had an ambition to travel after college. And everyone has an ambition to travel. It's like, you know, and we just had the same mindset. Like, yeah, man, let's go get a job abroad. So he actually did a semester abroad in Thailand for two months. With the hospitality program. So like our university could have connected us with big hotels, resorts, etc. to work in another country for a year or something. So we were like, that would be dope, you know, before we get settled down into a real job. And that was our ambition. That was our plan after college. So we were just hustling our jobs. I was doing door-to-door sales, which was my college summer job. So I did that for 2 years, full year round after college. And then Parker was just hustling the hospitality major. Yeah. You know, what do? You go to work for a hotel. Yeah. So he was working at the Marriott front desk and just grinding, man. And we had a small little apartment. It was a 1-bedroom studio, so I slept on the couch for a year.
Sorry, where is this?
This is Bellevue, Washington.
Okay, back in Washington.
Okay. Yeah, back in Washington. So we had the short trip to Thailand. went back home and basically spent a year hustling, trying to figure out, saving money at our jobs, trying to figure out how we can go live abroad, work abroad for a year. And the key thing that happened, it was kind of unintentional, is I didn't sign ourselves up for cable TV in our apartment because I worked for Comcast now.
Okay.
So I could have gotten like a $50 commission for hooking up our cable package, but I didn't. We went Wi-Fi only.
Yeah.
And we hooked up the Apple TV to the TV. And that was the life changer because we started watching only YouTube, and we were just in Thailand, and I was editing my phone videos from Thailand. It's still on my channel. It's like one of the first videos on my channel. It was a highlight video of our 2013 trip. I posted it on YouTube. It's called like Thailand trip, etc., etc. So what starts coming up on YouTube? Videos about Thailand, people in Thailand, and we're searching about working in Thailand. Who comes up? The one and only Johnny FD's channel.
Okay.
OG,
Okay.
the OOG, the double OG.
Who I will be seeing again for the 4th annual Nomad Summit. He invited me to speak at it in 2017.
Yep.
So long story short, found Johnny's channel. We're like, this dude's doing online e-commerce? That sounds way better than working at a hotel or something.
Door-to-door sales beats everything.
Oh yeah, way better than teaching English, which was another option we looked into. So we were like, boo! Basically got Johnny's course, Johnny/Anton's course, Dropship Lifestyle, and we bought that for $600. It was back then. Now it's like multiple thousands. But we started our Shopify high-ticket dropshipping store, worked on that for probably about 6 months. This is our first online venture.
Okay.
So don't really know what's going on, but we're side hustling.
Just day by day, you're just
Day by day, I'm like trying to fill out the pages, trying to call suppliers, like don't know what's going on. Anyway, we had a functional site, but wasn't getting enough it wasn't making sales. But October came around, so we bought the course early 2014, and Johnny announced the first conference/retreat earlier in the year as well. So we were like, perfect. Let's just set October for the 2014 as our deadline. That's when we're going to go to Thailand, whether we're making money online or not.
For the event.
For the event.
In Thailand, okay.
Yeah, the event was, it was a retreat, so it was a weekend event, October 7th, 2014. And so earlier in the year, we put that on the calendar. We had a big sticky note wall calendar, and we put
the whiteboard.
To Thailand, the whiteboard, and we had it written on the wall. I ordered posters of Thailand and put them on the wall, like a Buddha, and then like the classic like beach one with the little long tail boat.
Yeah.
I had that up there on the wall. I had the 4-hour work week.
Tim Ferriss.
The
lifestyle.
I had the 4-hour work week, target income thing, like what's your monthly target income? I put 5K a month, passive income. So somehow we got into the 4-hour work week, which is a given.
Yep.
And so we were like, all right, 4-hour work week, this is our new college assignment. Like our life mission is the 4-hour work week. And so we took the Bible of Digital Nomad Bible, and we fucking we converted to Jesus. We did the 4-hour work week baptism. We got a big bathtub, and we did the whole baptism, 4-hour work week. Oh, yeah. No, not really, but we became followers of the 4-hour work week, and that basically became our lives, and now that's been my life for the past 4 years.
Wow. That's amazing. There we go. That deserves a clap.
Way to go.
Thank you.
I love how you said the Bible too, because even for us, we have our own Bible.
Yeah, we got 3 of them.
We got 3 Bibles.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, like they said, the Bible.
Yeah.
And then, man, so you started off because you got a course, you went through the course, and then eventually, like the course. Did the course work for you at the end of the day? Like, was that?
We ended up pivoting to Amazon selling,
Okay.
but the course worked for me, yes, because it changed my life.
Yeah.
It got me started in the right direction.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for that,
if it wasn't for the course,
You
we would
don't
not
know.
probably not.
working at Comcast or whatever.
or we would not have made it as soon.
Yeah.
Because the course gave us the excuse
Yeah.
to attend the course retreat.
Yeah.
Boom, excuse to come to Thailand and jump full feet in instead of like dilly-dallying. It helped us commit 100% to the online career.
And that's probably a huge factor as to why you've been able to do what you do, because you put yourself against the wall. You had a goal that you said, I'm going to hit this, and then you did whatever it took to go to that retreat, head to Thailand, live the 4-hour work week, become a digital nomad.
Yeah. Precisely.
Yeah.
And dude, we keep telling people that
every day.
the only way not the only way, but the only way for the majority of people to like do this, man, and to like fucking succeed is if they're all in. Like they're all in, they're back against the wall, they have a deadline like you did, and they're saying, I'm gonna do this.
And not switching after 30 days or 2 weeks because it's not working, but working at it until it works.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Exactly. Like we're in the same boat, you know. We're on the other side now. We're inside of the TV, so to speak. We're on the other side, and like it takes an excuse, and it's not easy to do it by yourself. So I had the excuse for the retreat. I had the excuse because I bought the course. My skin was in the game, and I had a partner on the same mission, which makes it, which is a whole nother thing that made it easier for me. So I always talk about having a partner in crime.
1 + 1 = 11, not 2. That's what we always say.
So that was one of my top 5 life hacks at my talk at the Nomad Summit in 2017. But yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Have a team, have a deadline, have an excuse.
Yeah. So and then that transition, once you made that first trip, did you stay in Thailand for like a year, 6 months, 8 months? Kind of what was that like?
Yeah, basically we've stayed out here in Southeast Asia for 4 years.
Okay.
On average, 11 months of the year.
So you just go back home to see the family, do all that kind of stuff, but you're actually a true digital nomad, picked up and left.
Yep. True full digital nomad. Everything that I own is 1 suitcase and 1 backpack. And every July we go home for the 4th of July family reunion, see all the fam, stay home for a month, get family time, parents time. And then after that it's like, see you guys next summer. But obviously we're still in the early stages of our business. We're still in the relative bootstrapping phases, but eventually like this year in 2019 we're going to be making enough where we can go home twice a year, where even fly our parents out. I'm not flying my parents out yet, but they are actually visiting on their own dime in a couple weeks. But yeah, long-term goal, like all of us have those missions, like make enough money where we can fly our parents and friends out all the time,
wherever and whenever.
Yeah. So in the future I'll be visiting home more, but as of the last 4 years it's been 1 month every year in July.
Sick, man. So dude, what is it like, because like a lot of people watching this, most of them aren't digital nomads yet.
They want to be, or they
don't have a successful business yet. They're starting up.
We all do.
So maybe you can share a little bit about what is it like actually like to like be able to like go to places like this. Like I'm looking outside right now and there's like palm trees and like
it's hot. We're in a long sleeve.
It's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. So what's that like what's it like for you at least? Like what is,
I mean,
how would you explain it?
Yeah, it's the dream. I could explain it as the dream. And it's kind of like still a little bit surreal. Like every day I wake up and I'm absolutely living my dream. And it might sound like corny as fuck, but literally, I have been living my dream job for the past 4 years. I'm just lucky enough to be one of the people that lands their dream job. But the thing about landing your dream job, most people think you have to land your dream job, apply for it. Mm-hmm. What's the quote?
Hit him with it.
Here we go. Let's get it.
What's the quote? I'm hitting him with it, boy. I'm coming. I'm right there with you guys. You don't apply for your dream job, you create it. And so I just happen to have, the environment where I created the dream job. And the dream job is obviously an internet-based job where you can work on your own schedule and from wherever. So what's it like? I mean, it's like living the dream. It's fucking absolutely sick.
There we go.
What more to say? Like sometimes
That's great.
I get like I need to like calm myself down on Instagram, like just like doing too many snaps. Like every time I see a palm tree, I fucking get a hard on. It's like I have a talk on someone's podcast, like the philosophy of being in a tropical place, just in a warm
Game
place.
changer.
It just makes you in such a better mood, and I realize why. So especially growing up in like some place like Washington or Canada, there's no palm trees around, and it's most of the year not warm weather.
Yeah.
So the philosophy of this is when it's warm weather outside, us, normal cold weather people, that tells our brain that it's summer. And when we're growing up, what do we associate with summer?
Happiness.
No school.
Happiness,
freedom, happiness, fun, water gun fights,
freedom, man.
And fun, because your friends are over, no worries.
Wow.
And so this is built into our brains when we're growing up, is warm weather equals equals no school equals
Yeah.
freedom. So every day we wake up, I see palm trees. I'm just like, it's just like produces that constant state of endorphins, and it's just, I mean, obviously warm weather is sick. That's why people retire in warm weather. But yeah, that's my warm weather take.
But even like if we're stuck inside working for like 12 hours, because sometimes we like to do that. If you look outside and you see the warm weather, you're happy to work because you're not stuck. There's no winter there. Because before we actually left, the reason why we bought our ticket to Thailand was we're like, it's fucking cold in Toronto. Like we need to leave ASAP. Yeah. And then the warm, like game-changing working here, so much more productive, happy every single day. Even if we've got so much work to do or we don't have work, the environment is crucial.
Yeah, it's the warm. If anything, just being able to spend the winters in a tropical place is huge. And I met a lot of people. They're like, yeah, man, like in Europe somewhere, whatever, in Poland, like I just wanted to skip the winters because it was making me depressed, man. Yeah. And he's just like, now that I took my business, I can either work remotely or have a strict online business. Like, it's just huge. So just that is worth it. Even if it's just for a few months per year, skipping the winter is so worth it.
Yeah.
So what does the future hold, man? What are you working on nowadays? Any sort of projects, anything? Because you got your Amazon business still, right? That's
just recreated it now, so you're doing your own Amazon, but now you've also got an Amazon specific agency where you help other people launch their own products, do all that. And then you also are creating a digital product to become a digital nomad, right?
Finally. Yeah, so I guess my business story is, so got started selling on Amazon. First product hit actually it was July like 8th, 2015. And so we have a line of physical products. We have a handful of physical products that have been steadily selling and making our core income for the past 4 years. That's been keeping us out here.
That's the Amazon business.
That's the Amazon physical product business, Amazon FBA business. So that's our main business. And then after 1 year in Chiang Mai, I was doing Snapchat vlogging the first year. But after the first year, we went home and I was like, man, like, oh my God, we're going back. Like, we made it. And so I was like, man, I need to take these vlogs up a notch. Like, so I remember the day it fucking changed my life. I ordered a G7X on Amazon, spent $600 or whatever it was, bought my first official vlog camera. And then from then on, I did at least one YouTube video per week. And that's been for the past 4 years, pretty much one at least every week. And so that's been my
consistency right there.
Yeah, consistency right there. And not because like I started it because I was like, I want to build a business on YouTube. It's just because I want to upgrade my phone to like pure HD and like do some cool edits. You know, it was me. It was what I wanted to do. Naturally, I wanted to do it for myself because I thought we were doing dope shit, eating bomb food, having adventures. Like, I just want to document this shit in HD, like for me later in life. And like, I like watching my videos right when they come out. I'm like, oh, that's sick. Like, you know,
I
like,
remember doing that.
Yeah, like
that was a sick day.
You got to be your number one biggest fan. And so I was like my number one biggest fan. So I was a huge fan of Casey Neistat, of course. So I was basically like doing naturally what I see Casey Neistat doing every day, just like recording your life. And so that's what I started doing, just like recording my life. Anytime I was doing something interesting, that became that grew into the YouTube following. People started finding me through like Chiang Mai videos, Saigon, like digital nomad life. So what's the number one question I started to get my first couple years in YouTube? It's, all right, bro, like, how are you making money online, dude? And so those comments started coming in the floods, and I started answering for the first, couple years, just in the comments every day. Yeah, Amazon. Yeah, you just got to do research and like find an opportunity and then get sourced in China. And then so just answering questions a lot. And then eventually someone's like, hey man, can I pay you coaching for Amazon, or do you have a course? And I was like, shit, I don't even have a course yet. So I was like,
were you doing coaching at the time or no?
No,
so,
I was just doing
it's
like
always the one person that asks. And
it triggers a thought. All the thoughts that come after that was like, holy shit, I can do this and this and this.
Yeah, and you're like, you'll pay me if I launch a YouTube video. Someone will pay me hourly to teach them what I know. And
so I was like we were kind of like, I've been like relatively kind of lazy because the Amazon thing is still relatively passive, the Amazon products. But so that prompted me to just record all my answers about Amazon, and that became my Amazon course, which is called the Amazon Method. And that's been available for the past few years. But that's been my only course. I've kind of been lazy, And in the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, what's my next course? And I've done several like Q&As on YouTube. Hey guys, what do you want to learn from me? Like as you're supposed to do as an entrepreneur, like give to your audience what they want to learn. And pretty much the next consensus is they're like, Riley, do a course on like how to be a digital nomad. You know, like on my email list, it's like, all right, what's the one question or one video I could do that would help you? They're like, teach me how to be a digital nomad. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, pretty much it has to do with just making money online, which is complicated. You got to choose what business model to start with. Anyway, long story short, I'm finally getting around to create my Digital Nomad 101 course, like Digital Nomad University, from how to choose a business model to when and how to quit your job or get a remote work agreement, to how to find cheap flights abroad, where to go abroad, how to get cheap accommodation, how to meet other nomads, co-working spaces, like the grind abroad, like the coffee shop grind, the co-working grind, what works best for me. So basically teaching my whole experience in one organized format. YouTube wouldn't be the best place for that, obviously, and creating like a digital nomad university. So finally getting around to do that.
Get that bachelor's. You just got yours.
Yeah, I got my bachelor's.
He has his bachelor's.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I'm skipping straight from bachelor's to professor. So I'm going to be teaching other people to get their digital nomad university, their digital nomad degree or whatever. So yeah, my whole channel is obviously just like helping people on their digital nomad journey, and I'm finally organizing it into a class format. So I've been having fun with that.
And I think that's gonna be a cool course, because even like we get a lot of people asking, how do I travel, like how do I become a digital nomad? It's just like I can't answer that in just one question. And I'm not gonna make a full course on how to do that. It's just not what I'm trying to do. So that's cool that you're doing that, because I think a lot of people will benefit from that.
Yeah, I've been really putting it off for a long time. I've been constantly searching for another course that's similar, just to affiliate link to.
Okay.
When people ask me that, and I found like one course. It was like $67. It was called like a travel course, like how to move abroad, and it just it wasn't good, obviously.
Probably
so
outdated too.
I've just been pushing it back as long as I can, and then really what's inspired me to start it now is
making me nervous there.
I attended a mastermind boot camp. It was a 2-week mastermind boot camp in a villa here in Bali. And everything, you know, when you attend those like boot camps or like whatever, you go to a conference or something, you get really fired up, like funnel hacker, like, and you get really fired up and inspired by everyone around you, like making way more money and like having success in their courses. So I got fired up by that, and I was like, this quarter I'm creating this course because there's so much opportunity and I'm just going to do it. So yeah.
And we found the same problem when we actually went and created our course. There just wasn't something out there that we could fully support, because it was missing this, or it was outdated, not enough action steps. So that's why we created ours, and it was the best decision we've made. We've changed hundreds of people's lives and doing everything like that. And like you said, you have that spark. That's what we had, and it's been one of the best decisions we've made.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hashtag education revolution.
There we go. Whether it's self-education, traditional education, you just got to do something, educate yourself, and change your life.
Yeah, fuck traditional education. Get out.
I agree to that.
Drop out, kids.
You finished school too, didn't you?
I did. I do have my actual bachelor's degree.
So guys, take it from someone who has an actual bachelor's degree, and he's right now. What are you telling people? Like, you're telling people, fuck the actual
system.
degree that you paid thousands of dollars for.
Yeah, over this past year, I've gone from like, well, college is not from everyone, and now I'm just like straight up like it's probably not for you. Well, if you want to be this lifestyle, it's 100% you don't need it, of course. And most of our audience want this lifestyle.
Probably slows you down from getting this lifestyle.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. It's
probably does the opposite.
Because you could have done this at 20, not 25.
It slows you down.
Yeah, it slows you down. Yeah.
And I have a whole playlist on my channel. You guys can check it out. It's called College/University, and I have a few videos on College/University. It's called College Alternatives. Yeah. I've been talking about this a lot this past year. I mean, Gary Vee talks the same thing. You know, college is failing entrepreneurs. College is not for entrepreneurs. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, long story short, it's not for entrepreneurs. It's for creating great employees for companies.
Facts. And you're hearing that from someone who went to university, someone who barely graduated high school, and someone who dropped out of university.
Yeah, all three perspectives.
Right there. And we're not the only three. You could ask anyone else. And, there's your answer.
It's true, you know. And one of the big struggles for people, it's because of the social pressures from their parents and their friends. And so that's a big thing that
So how do they deal with that?
Yeah, well, that'll be a section in my university.
Okay.
That's a big thing. But I do have a video about this on my YouTube channel. It's in the college alternatives video. You know, there's not one way to deal with it other than get the balls of, you know, be very respectful to your parents and say, you know, mom, dad, like, I really respect you, but, you know, I'm 18 and I'm going to be making my own decisions, and I hope you still love me.
Yeah.
And if
That's
they,
what I did.
If they kick you out, then sure, they'll love you later when you're making more money than them.
Yeah,
when you
always.
fly them
Yeah.
out to Bali to live
Yeah,
there.
you just have to, you know, bite the bullet and trust in what you know. And, you know, it sounds weird to say, but we know better than our parents because they grew up in a completely different age. And so we have to have the core understanding is it's not their fault. They don't want the worst for us. They want the best for us. But what's in their brain is what our grandparents gave to our parents. And that's traditional education. Get your degree, get a good job, be a doctor, a lawyer, something like that. And so ever since we were babies, they had this vision in their brains for us. Like, one day he's going to be a successful doctor or something. And this is ingrained in our parents' brains. And the reality of this economy is that's just not the career that you want to do. You all know it. And that's just not the best career to have if you want to have the best life. Let's just be honest. You don't want to be a lawyer, doctor. You just
It's just stressful.
You can't do
straight
that.
don't.
And even though people say, like, when you go become a doctor, become a lawyer, it's safe. You've got a safety net, but you don't.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do when your boss fires you or you're a crappy lawyer? You might as well be in full control, create your own business, be your own boss.
Yeah.
So if you're failing, whose fault is it? It's yours, and you have no one else to blame.
Yeah, it's actually flipped. There's so many disruptions happening in this technological explosion that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Traditional careers, starting with lawyer, like we got LegalZoom.com. You can be a freelance lawyer on Upwork and stuff like that.
Cost
So-
you a fraction of what you would pay. So who's going to go to a traditional lawyer when you can go here?
Yep. The whole entire world economy is being disrupted with digitalization and technology. So, yeah, man. I mean, you already watching this video. You guys already know. But yeah, share this with someone who is going down a career just because they're parents. You need to get the balls and opt out of that shit now.
You can timestamp this too. You can timestamp and then share the link and it'll start.
Yeah, say listen to these guys because you need to get out. You need to get out. This is your life. This is not your parents' life. This is not your grandparents' life. This is not your high school friend's life. Don't be doing a career just because they're doing it. Go for your dream because it's more possible than ever to create your dream job. It's called the internet. You're on it. We're living examples. We're just regular guys. So there you go. There's my Gary V rant.
That's it. I think that's perfect. What you just said, that alone. Rewatch that as many times as you need to. Show that to your mom. Show it to your grandma. Do what you got to do. But yeah, I think this was. You're gonna say?
I think it was solid. Yeah, I was gonna say, where can people find you? Like, where are you at? Obviously, you got your YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube, living that life.
Yeah.
Be in the description.
Well, everything will be down there. We'll have some of the playlists pop up.
Are you on anything else on Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram, livingthatlife.tv.
Okay.
And I'm basically still vlog snapping every day on Instagram. So I started on Snapchat for the first 2 years, daily. And then now I'm pretty much daily Instagram stories, behind the scenes of the life of a digital nomad.
Good shit. So guys, make sure you follow Riley on IG. Super dope guy. Yeah. Check out his YouTube. You've been super consistent. Shout out to you for that, man. On
4
YouTube
years strong. Like,
the key to that is because I enjoy doing it. Oh yeah, I want to make videos that I want to watch. Straight from the 4 Hour Workweek. Tim Ferriss says the same thing. Scratch your own itch.
Yeah.
I just make videos that I'm curious about or that I would want to watch. So that's the key.
There we go.
Content.
That's beautiful, man. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this interview. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what are your thoughts on the interview, guys. If you took anything away from that, we'd love to hear.
And if you're gonna become a digital nomad or not, we want to see you out here. I want to do an interview. Yovan wants to do an interview.
We want you in this chair right here. We want you in the hot seat. So
choose Pristine. Let's make that happen.
yeah, that's that.
There we go.
Take care. Peace, guys.
Peace.